What's up guys, my name's Jason, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys why I've already invested over $2,000 into Jumia stock and why I think it could be one of my best returning stocks in the next 5 to 10 years. I'd also like to say that I'm sorry to all you guys who stayed patient while I didn't upload for over a month and a half. I had recorded 3 different times and each one of them the video had just either gotten corrupted or the audio had just gotten messed up, so hopefully that doesn't happen to this one. But now that school's slowing down, I don't plan on anything like that happening again. But anyways, let's just get into my case where I think this company can be in the next 5 to 10 years. But before this video does start, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll give you 3 seconds to do that. 3, 2, 1. Alright, now I have 3 cases where I think this company can be in the next 5 years. One is my bull case, my expected case, and my bear case. Now the first and most plausible outcome that I can see for Jumia in the next 5 years would be them having a $40 billion valuation, which would bring their stock price to around $400 if I'm correct. I'm giving this a 50% chance of happening, and keep in mind that Jumia's valuation right now is around $3.7, $3.8 billion. But for them to get to this valuation, I have to see them expand into 20 to 27 of the 48 countries in Africa, and right now they're already at 11. Primarily, I want to see them enter African markets that they're not already operating in, like Angola, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. Now, these countries that I just talked about have some of the highest GDPs in Africa, so it should make it a little bit easier for Jumia to enter those markets without taking a significant loss. But scaling is one of the hardest things to do in a company, and that's what makes Jeff Bezos so great. They've been doing pretty well, operating in 11 different countries in Africa while at the same time reducing their losses, but it's been taking them a while to get to profitability, and that's one thing that scares me as an investor. But you have to remember that they're working in an underdeveloped continent, unlike Amazon in North America and Alibaba in Asia, I almost forgot. I do expect them to expand a little bit faster, especially if we're in a bull market, but they've also done a share offering, which would definitely help them fund all the different projects that they're trying to do with their company. Next up, we have my bear case, where I see Jumia's valuation in the next 5 years being around $15 billion. Now, these are great returns, but for the next 5 years and for the opportunity in front of this company, I feel like that's a little bit underwhelming. The bear case would mean that Jumia's valuation would be around $150, which is still a 4x return on your money. The main thing that could bring Jumia to this valuation in comparison to the others is competition and obviously limited growth. Jumia basically doesn't have any competition in Africa, but that could literally change at any moment. Amazon, eBay, or any other company could say that they want to enter the African market and take away a lot of market share from Jumia because they have the capital to do so. But at the same time, Jumia should have built some type of brand recognition or brand loyalty by that time, which could lead to Amazon or eBay or any other company to buy them out rather than to try and compete with them. But if competition does come, then this is where limited growth does come into play, where there's going to be either Africa as a continent doesn't just economically grow as people thought they would, or the competition takes away market share from Jumia, which would limit their growth. Because of this, I'm going to be giving my bear case a 30% chance of happening. Although I don't want to do this, I do want to be realistic, and this is something that could very possibly happen. Now, last but not least, my bull case for Jumia would be a valuation of $75 billion in the next 5 years. Now, this would bring their stock price to $750, around that range. Now, for this to happen, I need to see Jumia firing on all cylinders, meaning that they're entering almost all of the African markets while at the same time minimizing losses, if not making a profit. But for them to be entering all those markets, those economies of those countries have to be growing as well and developing, because if they're not, then what's the point of them entering the market when they're going to be taking a loss for operating in their country? That's why I'm only giving this around a 20% chance of happening, because this is something that Jumia itself, the company, can't control. But you have to remember that African countries aren't as underdeveloped as people think. Now, do these look like underdeveloped countries to you, if you were to not know that this was a country in Africa? But to finally answer the title of this video, if you're willing to wait the 5-10 years that this company could literally blow up and the run they're going to have, then I think that it's a yes. But that's probably something that you could have guessed, considering that I told you at the beginning of this video that I put over $2,000 into this company. Alright, but that's going to do it for this video. Apologies for not uploading in so long, but that shouldn't happen again. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, follow me on Twitter if you haven't already using the link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.